Welcome to OpenTalks, the innovation video podcast that brings you inside the future of port logistics. Today, we are about to discover how ports are innovating in real time.
Yes, and we are exploring this through PIN, Port Innovators Network, a global alliance where leading innovation hubs are showcasing their most innovative projects and solutions in ports.
Today, we are discovering innovation across PIN members. Let's discover them.
An area of significant interest to us is digitalization. So the Port of Tyne is the first UK port and only port that has private 5G network across the whole port. So what that means is then that enables us to do lots of innovation, that enables us to fully digitalize the port to become a smart port. So the areas of interest to us would be areas such as AI, data integration, but also automation and autonomy. So these are important areas of interest to enable efficiency, but also safety, which are incredibly important to us.
At this particular moment in time, it is difficult not to think of AI as a technological trend. I would focus on machine learning algorithms as there are many projects that use them to make predictions that help make intelligent decisions and better plan and execute operations. The deployment of the IoT in recent years gives us access to an incredible amount of historical and real-time data, and it is time to take advantage of this and develop solutions that help improve decision-making. Machine learning algorithms bring enormous capabilities to these traditional data analytics. At Opentop, we have supported several projects that follow this trend.
Yeah, for us in general, we are really focusing on many megatrends, as you know, but from my point of view in our company and what I learned from our ecosystem is that for sure AI is definitely a top-notch technology, and it's really changing the way we're working, the way how we make, analytics, how we make infrastructure management in the future, how we bring supply chains, or make them manageable. But what is, for example, a project what I would like to recommend or focus on is our SmartBridge Hamburg topic, where we, for example, focusing on digital twins. And SmartBridge is using our really famous Homeport Bridge, so it's a really important infrastructure object in Hamburg. More than 30,000 vehicles a day using this bridge, and with a digital twin or with the technology of a digital twin and with over 500 sensors, we create us a product or a platform where we can really get the pulse out of the infrastructure, so that we can really get live information, that we can manage this information with all the stakeholders, and in these operational and in the planning processes is really helpful.
In Vienna, at the Port of Vienna, in thinkport Vienna, we deal with, of course, digitization and digitalization, but maybe in some different perspective, because we have focused on our OCR gates and further using our data we collect in our gates and combining the companies, for example, the shipping companies having their containers in our depots, and to integrate the data into our process flows, information flows, and terminal operating systems. And another thing is we're dealing with since this year, the spring of this year, is the e-truck charging, because we have a lot of customers who want to change their fleet, and now we have the possibility, we have the 40-ton e-trucks, it's available, you can buy it, the technology is fit for the future. We can run up to 500, 600 kilometers and without a charging stop. And this is the reason why we said, okay, we collected all of our customers and said, what is your need? And we want to develop common use cases to keep up utilization but reduce the cost for infrastructure and have the optimum setting for the port and its customers.
So for the Port of Esbjerg, we have taken upon us the role to be an incubator in the green transition. So, and we are very, very active port. So there is a very short distance from taking a decision on analyzing and to do action. So we are a doer port. So we do things in the green transition. We work with hydrogen valleys. We work with digital twins. Right now, as we speak, we are building a new drone port with a completely new drone center. So we are very active together with the companies and stakeholders and peer ports.
An area of special interest in the peer would be increasing resilience in port logistics, which could include safety, security, the resilience of infrastructure to extreme events, and increasing the visibility in the supply chain.
The area we'd like to highlight for the Port of San Diego is nature-based solutions and coastal resiliency. We have a very extensive shoreline, almost 34 miles, and most of that has traditional armaments. So think of concrete or riprap. But over the last several years, we've looked at what we could do to have ecological uplift. And so we have partnered with a company in 2020 called eConcrete that replaced traditional rock or riprap with a system called the Coastal Lock Tide Pool system that replaces riprap and basically mimics natural rock or tide pools and brings forward an abundance of biodiversity and, as well as species that didn't traditionally live on the shoreline. So not only does a solution like that protect the shoreline, but it also brings back and revives the ecosystem and ecology of San Diego Bay. So we've done that on the armament side, and then from a hybrid or softer solutions, we've also deployed 360 reef balls in an array setting in some very shallow areas of San Diego Bay that are prone to erosion. The idea is that we would be able to set those up, recruit oysters to then create a natural barrier as opposed to a human-made barrier from an armament standpoint.
And with these inspiring examples of innovation from ports around the world, we close today's episode of OpenTalks.
Today, we've seen PIN members turning ideas into reality, united in building smarter and more sustainable ports for the future.
Thanks for exploring the future of ports with us. See you in the next episode.